So it's been a while since I done a limited pack build, so I decided I'm going to randomize the pack that I have to use. So I'm on James Turner's website and he has this tool where you can just randomize the pack. So if we generate right now, we'll just get like 5 packs and we would have to build with that. So like this one would be Movie Hangout, Jungle Adventure, Parenthood, Blooming Rooms Kit, Eco Lifestyle. Honestly, that's not a bad choice. I feel like that's not so bad, right? But I think we're going to do 2 packs instead. And then I already just selected the packs that I'm not going to use. So I guess we should generate it again. Okay, hopefully we get something good, something great. And we got Vintage Glamour and Growing Together. The packs that we got are so unfortunate, but James also has a feature that allows us to disable the Sims 4 packs. So once we selected the packs that we're going to build with, we're going to copy this little message and then we're going to open up the EA app, click on the Sims 4. Under Manage, we have View Properties, and then we're just going to paste that in and save it. So we're going to be building this in Sequoia on this 30 by 20 lot. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. It's a pretty good size. So let's just get into the build. So yeah, this is a speed build. It does feel a little clickbaity that I did the intro like that, but I just didn't know how to do it because I felt like I just needed to introduce the video. So like the transition into like trying to get to the speed build was a little weird. I did do a few takes, but yeah, I did this, yeah, for a live stream on TikTok and Twitch. So I will let you know how that went. Yeah, so like obviously I did like announce it a little bit late. I just didn't know I was gonna do it. So that's that. But yeah, on Twitch, I've done it before on Twitch, I think like 4 or 5 times. I think, and I actually have like a playlist of it. But like doing it was like so awkward. Like I felt so out of place. Like it was very nerve-wracking. And I don't know, like I was just so nervous. I felt like you can like hear it in my voice. Like it was just so scary, I guess, because it's live and like people are gonna see it live, and obviously like it's the thought of like getting live comments because like what if someone is mean to me? I don't know, like it's just like so scary. Whereas obviously when recording a video, like you're talking to yourself, like no one is there to watch you at the moment, like like yeah, it's so different, obviously. So I was a little scared. Hopefully the more I do it, the more like I can get used to it and I'm not as like, I guess I don't have that much anxiety about it. But yeah, it was a little scary. On TikTok I only got 1 comment. So like, again, like you're just starting out, so whatever. And then on Twitch I also got 1 comment, or I guess you could say 3, but like by the same person. And on Twitch it's like always the same thing usually. Yeah, like I experienced this before, but like yeah, it was just someone like I guess promoting their art and saying like, oh, they can make me a banner, obviously. But like I don't know, I feel like that could be sent in a message. Like I do suppose that like some people have that off, so like you can't message them. But like doing that in a live chat, I just feel like it's weird. Like yeah, no one was there, but like I just feel like that's just not the time and place to be doing that. And yeah, like I feel like usually if people want that, like they want a rebrand and they want like a serious rebrand, like obviously if they could pay the money for actual artists to do it, then they would. Like if I would definitely do that, but like I'm broke, so I can't do that. And yeah, so like that's just like I expect that on Twitch for like people to come in and try to like do stuff like that. I had it happen once where like someone was like, oh, it's gonna be free, and I'm pretty sure I was like, no, that's fine, like that's okay. And they insisted, so I was like, okay, I guess so. And then they were like, oh, can you send $5 before I, and it's like, you said it was free, and they were like, it's just $5. And it's like, if I told you, like I literally said no because I didn't have any money, and then you're saying it's free and then it's not, like which one is it, honey? Like $5 isn't free. Like yeah, that's a short amount of money, like that's the price of a kit, but like I just like $5, like no, just like. And the thing is like, is it even like, I don't know, like as I said before, like $5 is like such a low number, so like you can't be that good, I guess. I'm just saying like $5 is low, so like it can't be that much of a good banner, I guess. Like it was probably just a banner that they were gonna do, but like I don't know, like I don't know how these things should cost, but like, what if I sent the money and then they didn't do it? I don't know. Anyways, I don't think that's the time and place for it. But yeah, and then like the one comment on TikTok was just like a suggestion in the nursery. So yeah, it was very scary. Um I feel like, you know, in a live stream, like you're supposed to be very energetic, but again, like I'm scared, so I'm not really giving off that vibes. Like I feel like my voice doesn't even sound very energetic. Like it sounds like very neutral, I guess. I don't know, like maybe you can like watch the VOD and like have your own thoughts about it, but like I was just so scared. I feel like some people probably like find that to be rude, like if you're very quiet and like maybe the tone of your voice sounds a little too neutral or whatever, but like I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. I'm scared, okay? I'm shy, I'm nervous, that's it. Yeah, and like I feel like people like also like look at shyness, I guess, like social anxiety, shyness, all of it to be like rude. And it's like I'm not trying to be rude, but I just don't know you. Like I don't know you, so I don't know. It's just like when you also don't talk to a person in a while, that it also can be a little awkward. And it's just like, especially like this person should know this. But yeah, it's just like I'm being rude, but like you're not talking to me either, so like you're rude as well, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I promise. Like I don't think I'm not trying to be rude. So like I don't think anyone who is shy is trying to be rude. Like your first thought being that they're being mean is crazy to me. But anyways, I didn't really oh, well, yeah, at this point at the build, I thought or I guess like I figured out the roof situation cuz I wasn't really liking it. Um but yeah, actually hold on a minute. I have to check something. I just wanted to make sure I was like on the right microphone because like obviously I have one microphone, but like sometimes it's like oh the headphones and then like there's different settings, so like I have to use the NVIDIA one because that is the one with the voice removal. So yeah, like yeah, the voice like I think the background noise is like very minimal is if there is some. So that is good, hopefully. I will say like I noticed that I'm trying to like think. I noticed like in my house flipper video that the latency was a little off. So like when I spoke in the audio track, it looks like it's silent, but no, there's actual words like at the beginning before it actually has something. So like editing that video was like so annoying because I couldn't like just cut it at the part where there looks like there isn't any talking because there is. So like if I edit it how the way I wanted to edit it, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but if I edit it the way I wanted to edit it, then like the beginning of my words would be cut off. So hopefully that's not the case in this video. I did check out the intro and it looks like that doesn't happen or that didn't happen. So like part of me is wondering if it's like a part of the game that I was playing because again I was playing House Flipper, so like was that maybe the issue a little bit? I'm not sure. Hopefully not. But I'm gonna check this audio track as well to see like is that happening. Hopefully it isn't, but like with the two packs that we got, obviously like there's not that many clutter options, so like I feel like there's not much clutter in this house, which may be good, maybe a good thing. I don't want to bring up the corruption issues, but like you know, like some people are saying like oh it's a base game problem, which I could definitely see making sense, but like obviously for rent amplifies it. I always say amplify. I don't even know if that's the right word, but I'm using it. It sounds right to me. So like, you know, like obviously like if a game like pack or if a pack makes it worse, like why would I want to play with it? But yeah, like it just sucks. Like I feel like if it's a base game problem, like I feel like if it's a base game problem, I feel like it's probably just the engine because like before well people have said this like The Sims 4 was supposed to be like an online game, so that's like the way they intended for it to work, and so like that's the way they made it. So like is that the issue? Like the code is just like not for a game that is like this and also 10 years old. So I just feel like they just need to remake the code, but like you know, like how else will it be fixed? You know what I mean? Like how else will it be fixed? And I want to mention something else that I saw mentioned or talked about how like I guess the team fixed a bug, whereas they didn't really fix it, but they just, I don't even know, like put a band-aid over it. It's like maybe close. I just don't remember the message that I saw. But I think I was talking about that last week in my house flipper video. I probably cut it out because I felt like I was just rambling too much about it. But it's just like, I don't know, like, I don't know. But I really want for Rent to be fixed so badly. Because, like, there's just, I miss the tiles so much. The collection would be so cool to complete. I did watch Little Simsy's video of her Rent collection video. Because she's doing, like, a little series where she wants to complete all of the collections with one sim. So that sim is Stanley, obviously, and that is so cool. And I like the tassels, and I like the shirt that you can make. So it just sucks. It makes me so angry because the shirt is also very colorful and it's just so beautiful. Like, it just sucks that it doesn't work. Um, I have the urge to like put it in my, I want to download it again basically, but I can't risk it, guys. I feel like I started my save over multiple times and like, that's just enough. And then, like, also, I will admit, like, this is crazy to say, like, obviously, who wants to do this? Like, I would love to, like, stay in the same save file, but, like, obviously, over time, like, the longer you are in a save file, let's say, like, you're on the 10th generation, like, I guess some things could, like, be a little weird and glitchy and buggy, I guess, or maybe even laggy, just depending on, like, what's going on. But like if there was a way to like easily transition to a new save, like that would be like for the best, but obviously there isn't a way to do that. Cuz yeah, there just isn't. Like if there's like was a way like you could just like mess with the family tree without like having to go to Create-a-Sim, because like you might have a big family who doesn't live with you and you need to like connect everyone, and that's going to be hard. That's going to take multiple trips to Create-a-Sim. Unless you like have MC Command Center, which I think you can do it without going to Create-a-Sim. But even then that can be a little tricky. Also, I was thinking of this like because I thought it would be very cool if they added a feature in Create-a-Sim where you could like create the person's story without going to live mode. And when I say create their story, I mean like give them a job, choose skills for them, etc. Like I think stuff like that would be cool. Obviously, we have like the ability to make sims via story, but that's via story. Like you have to like answer certain questions, and then like obviously you may not get the question you want. So I think it would be nice if we could like choose that they're a doctor and maybe they're like at level 4, and then maybe we could like choose up to like 3 to 5 skills that they have and like what level they're at. Obviously I guess in a way that could feel cheaty, but like obviously you wouldn't have to do it. But I think like obviously like you're not, I mean, I don't play with every single sim that I make. Like sometimes you just want to make a sim to like fill up a save file, and you would actually like for them to have something going on in their life instead of having 0 skills and like just a random, I guess, job that maybe they joined. I think that would be very cool. I kind of think it's crazy we don't have that yet. It's crazy that we don't have a lot of things in The Sims 4. But yeah, I also I'm trying to think of like a stream schedule. I think like streaming at 1 p.m. makes a lot of sense because that's after lunchtime. I usually eat lunch at like around 12. Sometimes I honestly eat lunch at 1 p.m. Just depending on what I'm doing. Right now it's 12:35 p.m. I haven't had lunch yet. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, we're just in the nursery. Next we should be moving on to the bedroom, and I feel like the bathroom maybe we already did. Honestly, I feel like I remember doing it, so we probably did already. But yeah, in this room it's very simple. We have Blarfy, we have some toys, we have a bookshelf, a little rocking chair, and the changing table. And yeah, I hate to say this. I mentioned this in my house flipper video. I keep mentioning that video because I just did it yesterday for me, but for you, it was last week. But but I didn't make it yesterday, but like I finished editing it yesterday, which is very close because yeah. Anyways, I think I like talked about how what did I talk about? Oh my gosh, I literally lost my train of thought. I lost it. Oh, I wanted to mention how like some people when they don't like when we get a pack that they don't want, they make it very loud and clear and basically I guess they feel kind of like or they seem very entitled. I guess like in a way, like I don't know, it's just like weird because like every pack that comes out is not going to be for you, obviously. And to be mad about that, it's just kind of insane. Or to like show that you're mad and upset and like how upset you get about it. Like if you get so upset at it that the fact that you're like actually very mad and I don't know, like obviously like I mean some people want a medieval pack. If we got that, I will not care at all. Like I am not gonna get that. I know I mean I probably won't. You know, there's always that one object in a pack that's like, you know, that's kinda nice. Like that would be nice to have. And then obviously I make YouTube content. But honestly, if there was a medieval pack, I probably wouldn't get it. And I'm being so serious. Like even though I am making YouTube content, I feel like I just wouldn't buy it but like I feel like some people want that. And that's okay. Like me missing like me having one pack that I just don't want is okay because you're not supposed to buy every single pack. And if you do, then that's obviously your choice. No one is forcing you to buy the pack, obviously. But like yeah, just some people like get so upset when cuz they're like, "Oh my, I don't even know." Like honestly, like I feel like we don't get that much occult stuff. So like saying something like that is kind of crazy. But like when people think like, "Oh, you know, like family game players, they have enough family stuff, you know, like in realistic stuff." So like and it's like I don't know, like just I mean, maybe that's true. Just because you want something different and doesn't like relate to that, but I still like wouldn't be mad about that and like you know like basically show my anger for it, I guess. Like honestly, y'all, I want a babysitting pack so bad. A daycare pack. I want a daycare pack so bad. And you know like you know, you just have your thoughts and your expectations for the stuff that you really want, and that's a mistake. You shouldn't have your expectations up because like again with business and hobbies, like I thought it would work a little bit differently. So like instead like you know multifunctional lots the way I imagined it is like oh I can pick a gym, I can pick a spa, I can pick this, I can pick that, and you know it's not really like that. Like you can like I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know, I don't remember, I don't, but it's just not the way that I want it to work. um so that's unfortunate. And I'm still so upset that I can't live on top of my vet clinic. I feel like they could easily just implement that feature into cats and dogs and get to work and dine out. I feel like they could definitely do that. Like, oh my goodness. I was gonna say something else, but yeah, like having your expectations, like having expectations are the worst because the way you imagine it is not how it's gonna happen. But like, you know, I would love the option to like run a daycare at my house, but I would also love the option to run it on a different lot. But I also would love the option to like run it at a random library. I know that's weird, but like, you know, like libraries can have babysitters or daycare workers, whatever you want to call it. Like even at the gym, like maybe you want to work out, but like you don't have anyone to watch your baby, so like you bring it to the gym with you and they have a place for the baby to be watched. That would be so beautiful and perfect, right? Oh, that would be so good. Also something I want is like if they did do a daycare pack, like imagine like a small little table for toddlers. So like instead of having the high chair, they could like sit at an actual table, but obviously it's smaller because like it needs to be their size. That would be so beautiful. And then like kids, instead of like having to have the activity table to draw, like what if they could have like a little coloring book that they can draw in? Like that would be like different, and then I think the drawings would be like more portrait mode instead of like landscape mode, and we could get like different kid drawings from that. Oh my gosh, imagine all the infant stuff that we could get, the new clothes for the infants. I feel like we still don't have enough stuff for infants or toddlers if I'm being honest. that's how I feel about, that's just how I feel personally. But yeah, we have a trash can, and I think we're about to do the terrain paint. So I get the dirt terrain paint, and then obviously I get the flower terrain paint. So I actually am gonna jump into the game and give you guys a little tour. So this is the final look at the build. So out in the front, we just have a mailbox. I would have loved to put a swing set, but unfortunately that is not the case. But when you walk up, we have a staircase to get to the side yard, and over here we just have like a grill, we have an umbrella table, some planter boxes, and then back here we just have monkey bars and a telescope. But once you walk in, we have a very small entryway. This is where our dining table is, and then over here is the living room. So yeah, we have a playmat, a nice TV, and then this is the kitchen setup. And then over here in the hallway we have 3 doors. Across we have the bathroom. Over here is the main bedroom, and they have like a little desk area. And then over here is the infant's room, which honestly I think is pretty nice. But yeah, this is a very small build. I don't know, I think it's okay. Like, I think it's decently sized. And then if you want to download this on the gallery, my gallery ID is just DeeliciousSims, and it's 54,064 simoleons. And yeah, as you can see, we only use Growing Together and Vintage Glamour, and the only thing we use from that pack is just the flowers. So really, you only need Growing Together to live in this house. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you, you are important, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!